Set one monthly challenge to conquer for yourself. Hi, it's John, it's Marketing for Owners podcast. I'm outside on this crisp Thursday in Canada, just to show you, if you're watching the video, that it snowed a lot here. It's the end of school, by the way. There'll be loads of cars going past, they're all passing by, but don't take any notice of those. So it's fun. It is freezing, so scarf, coat, etc, but hey, can't beat a bit of snow. And it's actually been here all week, which shows how cold it is. It's actually currently about -4 or something like that. That's new money. I don't know what that is in old money, but let me get on with this. Personal challenge. Now, at this time of the year, we're all talking about New Year's resolutions and things like that. And I'm not talking the old boring, I want to stop smoking, I want to stop drinking, I want to do a diet, I want to lose 10 pounds, whatever it is, and I want to get fit. You know you're not going to do those. I'm talking about something different. So don't go for the boring stuff, right? Avoid that. And at this time of the year, you are getting hit headlong with everybody offering a 90-day challenge, a 45-day challenge, a 30-day challenge, a goal-setting challenge, or courses. You've probably got there's a really good course. I don't know how much it costs, but you shouldn't need to buy it. I mean, Michael Hyatt brings that one out every year. Fantastic guy, by the way. He is absolutely inspirational. But you'll get everyone in your inbox telling you how to set goals, how to do this, and yeah, I'm going to do it as well. But when I set them, or when we set them as a team, me and my couple of others, we do realistic stuff. We don't go over the top. We don't have all these ridiculous things. And I'll come back to that and I'll explain some more of that in other episodes, because I like to keep it real. Stuff that we can use, stuff that is actually significant, goals you can achieve, goals that you will move your business forward, things like that. But what we do forget is personal. So how about something for you? Because your goals are for your business, for your team, for whoever. But quite often, we forget to set things for ourselves that just take us away and give us something else to think about. Now, it could be something, I'm not going to say something so simple as, because these are not simple, but I remember Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook, I think he sets a personal goal every year or something. One year he wanted to learn, was it Mandarin, Chinese or something like that? I mean, that is pretty tricky, and I'm going to suggest he's quite a busy bloke doing other stuff. But that gives him something, you see, to take you away from work, to take your mind off it. And this is one of the reasons for what I mean by for yourself. It can help with your business, but something that is, doesn't have the business name in it. And it could be to write more. Or if you want to write a book, it could be, instead of saying I want to write a book, how about I want to write 500 words a day towards my book? That's better. But if you set something each month, then it's going to be something you can achieve. You can then adjust it the following month and the following month and the following month, or they can tie on. For instance, say for the first 30 days, for 1 month, you might say, I'm going to set myself a challenge to write 500 words a day for a book, for a chapter, for whatever it is. Don't put something around it that makes it even harder to achieve, like for a book. But just write. This is if you want to write. And the reason I'm talking about that is because that's what mine's going to be, by the way. So do that for 30 days. If you manage, next 30 days, you could either go to 700, 800 words, or up your game, 1,000, something like that. And what you're trying to do is form habits, new habits. And when we do things over and over again, they become habits. There are loads of things that I didn't used to do whatsoever that have become such a part of my routine that I'd feel almost personally ashamed if I didn't do them. And that's really an odd thing to say, but that's how it goes, really is. Actually, no, I'm not going to tell you any, but there are some. I mean, so for instance, I don't know, say you get up in the morning, you brush your teeth once a day. I know, but people do. And then you want to add in brushing your teeth before you go to bed. which is, by the way, probably the better thing to do, because I think all the stuff, anyway, I'm not a dentist, but it all sort of, does its thing overnight. So for instance, you do that, you add it in, eventually that becomes the norm, because it's associated with the time you do stuff, like when you go to bed. And what will happen is eventually, if you don't have an opportunity to brush your teeth before you go to bed, you'll feel a little ashamed. You'll feel like it's not changing your underwear, it's wearing your same clothes for the second day or second month. Some of you guys I've noticed. Or something like that, or not showering, or that sort of thing that makes you feel a little, I didn't do it. And that's the way you want to go. So get into a routine, so make it manageable, but give yourself a challenge. It may be to go out for a daily walk at 12 o'clock. It may be to not look at your phone, say something easier, not look at any social media for one entire day a week, say a Saturday or something like that. A personal challenge, it can be as simple as that. You don't have to learn Mandarin. I'm not going to. But try a personal challenge. Something you can do in a month, or you can do over a month. So it might be weekly, or it might be something like that. But try and make it something that you might want to keep going. So you can do it the next month, or you could do it, say, in January and then in March. Anyway, you get the picture. One of the real reasons, as I said at the beginning, is to give yourself something that you can feel that you've accomplished for you, rather than you're accomplished with a team or for everyone else. Because you really want to do things for you occasionally, and this will be for you. I want you to reward yourself as well when you do it, okay? Take yourself out for dinner. Go buy yourself an ice cream, buy yourself a box of chocolates, or go to Hotel Chocolat. Order one of those giant slabs, half a kilo slabs, and just munch through it. Unless, of course, you've just spent 30 days not eating chocolate. You know what I mean. It won't kill you. Anyway, that's the end of that. It is Thursday. It's time for a Drive Time podcast, and we are now reviewing, going back to the start, because there are fantastic podcasts, and those of you that haven't listened to all the other 500 episodes will have missed this. And today, no exception, this really is good. The Chalene Show. Chalene is spelled Chalene, Chalene Johnson. She talks about confidence, commitment, self-improvement, family values, and work. She is an inspiration. Not only that, for you guys, and for you girls. She's blonde and she's very pretty. She is a fitness expert. But that's not, she still does it, but that's not her thing anymore. She inspires gazillions. Facebook following must be getting up to near 1 million by now. Her Twitter and Instagram are huge. She has a fantastic course on how to do Instagram, by the way, and her Social Media Impact Academy, something like that. She's great. I've seen her on stage in LA, in a room with 1,300 people who were on their feet. But when you listen to her on a podcast, it's such good quality. She is very eloquent. She has a lovely voice. She's an expert broadcaster, and she's so kind of humble with it. You get the feeling when she interviews, when she talks, you can listen to her. Anyway, why am I going on? You go and listen to it. Don't just take my word for it. The Chalene Show. And if you're thinking, I don't know how to find it, just Google it. Google will give you the link to the podcast, to her website. Right? I don't work for Google. It's easy. You know how it goes. Anyway, tomorrow, again, another fabulous interview. Ones to watch. These are the people you may not know about, and you should do. Then have a great weekend. And, must be New Year. I'll probably see you next year. Wow. See you then.